This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. They talk movies. They talk TV. They try and talk their way back into the country after waking up naked in Addiction Beirut following their drunken New Year's party.
Where am I? Please help me.
No. Embassy.
Somebody. Nobody speaks English but me, and I speak it so bad.
No. Thank you, but no. I don't want a chicken. I don't want a chicken. I just need to find my pants. That's a nice goat. I'm
your announcer, Julie. And my New Year's resolution is not to swear as much.
Really?
Are you kidding? I do this whole f***ing show only using the word f*** if the f***ing bleeps didn't annoy the shit out of me.
Maybe you should just diet.
Here are your hosts, Matthew Stewart, DJ Valentine, and Justin Polizzi.
Booyah! This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast, New Year's edition. I'm your host, DJ Valentine, and I'm joined by two guests cooler than the other side of the pillow, Matthew Stewart, and filling in for the still vacationing Justin Polizzi is the Vern from the As You Watch podcast. How you fellas doing today?
Oh
wow.
Man, we're feeling good, man. Hey, where's your announcer, Julie? Bring her in here.
Oh, no, easy.
Hey,
we need her to run the show. No sexual interludes during business hours.
Yes.
Oh,
in between breaks. In between breaks.
This is not Wolf of Wall Street. We don't bang our secretaries as we work.
Between the hours.
Oh, come on. I want to slap those robot titties around. I want her to get all Lars von Trier on me. Come on now. Give me that crazy, robot hand job right there. Put blood everywhere.
Oh man, I don't know if you can handle Julie's hand jobs.
Yeah, it's it's almost like a Cuisinart. I don't know if you really want to get into.
How you guys doing?
How are you
I'm
doing?
Great, man. Great having you on the show. Tell people who are listening, the 12 people, something about the As You Watch podcast.
All right. Well, the As You Watch podcast is hosted by me, Joe Giuliano, Nick Powell. Also, our other hosts in there are Heather Bassendale and Jeremy Bush. And right now for the season, we are covering movie franchises. We are covering different franchises, everything from we've done shows on Home Alone, Men in Black, and an upcoming episode that you guys are guesting on is all about the Die Hard movies.
Mr. McClane, Mr. John fucking McClane of the LA Police.
Check it out, folks. They'll be posted next week soon, but you'll get to hear Matthew and DJ's Hans Gruber impersonations.
They hear it every time. They hear our Hans Gruber impersonations whether they want to or not.
That's right.
Have you ever heard a black man speak German?
Oh my God! Yeah. I'm a black German. I'm a Blurman.
Nice. Yes.
So I know you're new here, Vern, but usually before we get the news in, we use this humongous, gigantic, enormous, expensive wheel, and we spin it, and then we do stuff with it. Are you ready to spin the wheel? Figure out what's going on.
I'm ready to spin the wheel. Is this like Price is Right?
In a way, yeah.
In a way, legally I cannot say it is at all, though we're using their sound effects. So we're gonna say it's called Simplistic Showcase.
Time for a segment that's like the village bicycle. Everyone gets a turn. That metaphor seems to only work when referring to someone's mother. It's Simplistic Showcase.
Are you wearing a sexy outfit there, DJ? So
I'm Rod Roddy. I'm wearing the golden jacket.
You're okay. All right.
Matt has the phallic microphone. And,
of course, all day. Remember to spay and neuter your
pets, folks. All right, Simplistic Showcase. As I said before, we're gonna spin a wheel of news subjects that popped up since the new year, and we're gonna either decide to talk about them, or we can pass one time and then spin again. So, because you're new here first, Vern, I'm gonna spin first.
Of course you would.
Shit. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking. You go ahead and spin first. You go ahead and spin. Get your hand on that wheel.
Okay,
grab that wheel really nice.
Grab that wheel with all your strength, okay? And then don't worry about the slipperiness. Just pull it.
It's not even slippery anymore. It's more like crusty.
It's crusty.
Is this you say to all the new guests on the show? Just come on now, just ignore it. You know?
Don't mind
Don't
that.
open your eyes, all right? Just, you know.
Don't look at it.
Pretend it's something else.
It spins and it lands on the Chappie trailer. Do you want to talk about that, or do you want to spin again?
You know, let's spin again. Let's try.
Oh, not a fan of the Blomkamp. All right, get your hands on it.
I like Blomkamp. I've seen the trailer for it. It's cute, you know. But yeah, let's talk about something else.
All right.
let's
Let's spin again. Spin again. Now
You
this
just want to
one,
spin the wheel.
he just likes the wheel. He just likes the wheel.
I don't blame him. I'm looking at that wheel like, oh boy, I can't wait to get
All
it.
right, he spins it again, and it lands on no Bourne Aaron Cross crossover in the next Bourne movie. How do you feel about that, Vern?
There's not going to be any Jason Bourne in the new Bourne.
Well, no. There's not going to be a crossover with Jeremy Renner's character, Aaron Cross, from the Bourne Legacy. They were rumored that they were going to cross over, but then they said no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we can talk about it. Here's what I gotta say. Okay, fine. I really don't. I hate the whole thing about this whole crossover thing to begin with here. Does it really have to be that? I mean, I thought the Bourne Legacy was fine, but it could just be its own standalone movie. Let's just get back to Jason Bourne. I mean, do we really need to have a crossover? I can't believe that was actually an issue in the first place. I mean,
well, everything's got to be a franchise.
I think it's the way Matt Damon just came in and goes, I know you're making another Bourne Legacy movie, but no, you're not. You're not making any Bourne movies anymore.
No, unless you're with me, bitch.
It's almost like Jeremy Renner was keeping the seat warm, and then Matt Damon came back from Vegas covered with like beads and shit. And he's like, get the fuck out of my chair.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it sounds to me like Jeremy Renner wants it to become more of a franchise so that his character can be in other movies. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess he's sick of Hawkeye, so he's like,
he's sick of Hawkeye.
I gotta be unstoppable spy now.
He can't get rid of this Tom Cruise fellow from Mission Impossible, so I think Bourne was the last thing he had left. The zombie movie, the vampire movie, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter. He's getting upstarted by Gemma Atherton. All he had was Aaron Cross.
Wait. Isn't this a guy an Oscar winner? Didn't he win for The Hurt Locker?
He was nominated.
He was nominated actor. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, why can't he just be contempt of being in, cool action movies and being in an Academy Award nominated actor? Why does he have to get more of a franchise? I don't know. Is this an ego thing? I mean, I don't understand the whole celebrity mentality states for this. It's just...
Well, it's one thing you don't know about Jeremy Renner, Vern, is that he doesn't like fun.
Apparently so. Shit.
All right, Matthew, you get the next turn on the wheel.
I haven't spun this wheel. Well, the last time we did this, we spun a dreidel. So it's
it was
nice
Hanukkah,
yeah,
so
it's
okay.
nice to get the wheel back out here, dust off the cobwebs and all the other stuff. That's all the bodily
Dust
fluids all
off
over.
the
bodily stains on
cobwebs.
there.
Oh yeah,
Those
plenty of
aren't
them.
cobwebs, my friend. Those are not cobwebs. Go ahead and.
Before the show, Julie was standing right by there too, and yeah, sorry, I got.
Well, normally she cleans it.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah, but I guess you
well,
you
she
saw
did
that.
afterwards.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. Good job, Julie. We'll bring her out later. We'll show her later too. But
All right,
cleaning. All right, let's spin this wheel. Here we go.
Oh, wow, look at this
Yeah,
guy.
you heard
This
that,
guy's
right?
even working out. Oh, working out.
Oh, come on, it's swole. It's sorry, good.
It lands on something that's probably a rumor, but God, I hope it's not.
If it's on the internet, it's a rumor.
It's the truth if it's on the internet.
Okay,
it actually
yeah, I
happened. Batman v Superman may be split into two parts. Now, before we even get into this, Henry Cavill, I think I read somewhere, said it's not going to be split into two parts. But if it is going to be split into two parts, do you want to talk about it, Matt, or do you want to spin again?
I feel like this is we mention this every time. I don't know. I think this is kind of an interesting rumor, at least. It's like DC trying to do something different.
Else.
I don't know. Well, no, not something else. Just fucking up more. I don't know. I mean, I like the titles. If there's two parts of it, I like. What was the first title? It was called
Enter the Night.
Enter the Night, which is it's kind of 80s cheesy B movie title with
sounds like an 80s song by The Barge.
Enter the Night.
Enter the Night. That's that movie with Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer. I remember it came on.
Oh, yeah, it is. They have a copyright issue already.
Well, this is the Dark Knight.
This is Enter the Dark. They spell night differently.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum wouldn't give a fuck anyway. Jeff Goldblum was like, what? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not certain. Now I'm talking to myself.
Jeff Goldblum as the Dark Knight. Come on now.
There we go.
There are tiny variations on your suit that cause things to go this way and that way.
Laura Dern as Catwoman. This is a movie I need to watch. But my only problem with it is if they do, which I don't think they are going to, but if they do split it into two parts, you're telling me this is split into two parts and Justice League is split into two parts? Is every fucking movie going to be split into like thirds and fourths and shit?
I guess. I'm convinced this movie hasn't even been like filmed yet either. I don't think any of these movies have been filmed. It's just one giant fucking mind fuck for the internet and for everybody on the forums. So that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, and I agree with you, TJ. I don't want these movies to be split up into two parts. Too many movies are split into two parts, and it doesn't need to be that
way. Hobbit.
Well, the Hobbit. The 200-page book needed to be 600 minutes or however fucking long it needed to be, I guess. I don't know.
Really? Yeah. Damn it. All right, it's my turn to get my hands on this wheel. I'm getting my hands on the wheel.
All right, grab it tight. Don't slip.
Hey, I'm the host here. I can spin this shit as hard as I can.
Hey, give me your gold jacket.
Here, hold my jacket. Let me get that phallic microphone.
Yeah, here you go. Stick it in your mouth.
Here I go. It's spinning, and it lands on... It lands on Megalomaniacal Mouse. Okay, this needs some context.
Yes.
Fox owns certain characters of the Marvel Universe, like, I don't know, the XMen and the Fantastic Four and Deadpool, stuff like that. And if, unbeknownst to a lot of people, the comic book versions of those characters, like the comic books, are being destroyed by Mickey Mouse, or who's ever running Marvel, which I'm assuming is Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
So, essentially, it first happened where they canceled the Fantastic Four book, which was okay. And then they killed Wolverine, which was like, all right. Then they're retconning the twins being Magneto's children, and now they've decided to kill off Deadpool. Do you see the pattern here? Do you see the pattern? Every character that
nobody likes to read anymore.
No, I think it's the fact that the Mouse is not going to give free publicity to any Fox movie that owns their property. Fantastic Four comic book, it's free advertising for the Fantastic Four Shrug movie. Deadpool is getting a movie. They automatically decide to kill Deadpool. Days of Future Past does well. They kill off Wolverine. Quicksilver shows up in Avengers. Now they're making him an Inhuman, not a mutant. So it seems like this Mouse is either the most evil or brilliant fucking CEO of a company I've ever seen in my life.
So wait a minute here. So in the comic books, they're killing off his characters?
Yes, Deadpool has been announced to be killed off. Fantastic Four book.
They're canceling titles or just killing characters off and getting
characters off.
Even though Wolverine's supposed to be coming back, though.
Yeah, because everybody comes back from Marvel.
Exactly.
But it just seems like it's almost like I don't want to say petty, but I think that's the only word I can think of. Like, it's just like, you're not going to give us back our shit? All right, fine. We'll just kill off all of the characters. So now only money you're going to make is from the movie. You're not going to get any marketing. You're not going to get any toys. You're not going to get any shit. No comic books. Kids aren't going to grow up knowing about your characters anymore. We're going to end the bloodline.
Whoa.
Separated.
So this is just basically...
So
this is Marvel's retaliation for them not getting the movie right deals for these characters?
Yeah, because Marvel and Fox don't really like each other. Marvel and Sony are kind of on speaking terms.
They're getting close, maybe.
Yeah, but Marvel and Fox are like the Hatfield and the McCoys, man. They do not like each other. So do not expect Wolverine showing up in no fucking Avengers movie and while you're still breathing. Okay, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So the next best thing to do is to screw them, it seems like, and I don't know.
Why do they have to kill off the characters in the books? The books are completely separate from the movies. That's what I like about the movies, because they don't have to tie into the comic book. You got your comic book world, and then you got your movie world, and they're just like two separate identities there. I don't understand why they have to kill the characters from the comic book world.
It does. I think a benefit of the comic books is that if I'm an 8-year-old kid and I'm just getting into comic books, or maybe younger than that, 6-year-old kid, I'm getting into comic books for the first time, I'm not going to be picking up a Fantastic Four book because they don't exist anymore. So right there, I just lost that generation of people. That's essentially free marketing for them. And I think the more interesting thing is how they're retconning Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, because the whole weird thing where Quicksilver can show up in Days of Future Past and also the Avengers because they jointly hold the rights. But now they're making it where they're not even mutants. And if you've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I think maybe 10 people have been watching, they're gearing everything toward, and humans are essentially going to be their version of mutants, seeing that they can't use mutants. And now in the comic books, they're rewriting the history of Quicksilver as he's not a mutant. He's not Magneto's kid. He's some kind of Inhuman that Magneto raised or some shit like that. So now it's almost like they're destroying the source material for their own shit. I don't know.
They're rewriting their own history, basically, at this point.
Yeah.
They're like, look, they're petulant little fucking children, all of them. So it's kind of like, if I can't have what I want, I'm gonna make it up myself. And people are gonna fucking eat it up anyway. So it doesn't matter if you call it a fucking mutant, an Inhuman, a fucking, I don't know.
So wait, they can't use the word mutant in the movies now, or just the comic?
Marvel can't. Marvel can't. Fox can do it all day, but Marvel, like when Quicksilver shows up in Avengers, he's not going to mention Magneto. They're not going to call him a mutant. They're not going to say anything having to do with XMen at all. Zero, because they Fox owns all that stuff.
They own the right to the word human.
Really?
Not human, mutant.
At the Comic Cons, what's her name? Elizabeth Olsen accidentally said mutant. And like the
internet blew up.
The internet went crazy. The crowd started like freaking out.
Really?
And she was like, "What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's hilarious!"
Oh,
because
nerds.
and then like Aaron Taylor Johnson had to like whisper to her like, "No,
Shut the
don't
fuck
say
up.
that. Don't fucking say that word. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Elizabeth."
Well, she's not supposed
You're
to
not my sister
know.
anymore.
I wouldn't know either.
No, that's
Yeah,
what she was kind of like. I've been reading the comic books. You told me to read the comic books, and the comic books are mutants.
Yeah.
But now they're gonna fix that where the comic books they're not mutants.
Yeah.
And she doesn't fucking worry about it anymore.
Oh gosh, people, stop all this. Oh, this bitch gonna boycott the movies
It's a
now.
clusterfuck.
Yeah. I like that Vern is like the person of reason here. He's like, you people are fucking idiots. Shut the fuck up, including us.
It's just the word mutants here. Who the fuck cares, alright? Who cares if
Yeah.
you call them mutants or Inhumans here? Come on, Fox. I want Sony and Fox and Marvel all in a room and just have them like either fight it out or reach a compromise somewhere, okay? Damn it.
Do a little Hunger Game type shit with them.
Yeah,
that'd
we
be
should.
cool.
Vern, have you met a man called Rupert Murdoch? He does not like giving free shit away.
Greedy motherfucker.
The motherfucker tried to buy Warner Brothers recently.
God.
so yeah, it's your turn again, Vern. You go ahead and spin that wheel one more time. Get your hands
Alright,
on
hold
it.
here. Let me try some painted wipes here. Gotta clean off the wheel here.
Get your handy wipes,
Alright.
wipe your
Come
hands
on,
off.
we're all friends.
Alright, okay.
Caring is caring.
Sharing germs is caring.
Yeah. Gotta inoculate yourself somehow.
I should, alright. Here we go. I'm grabbing onto the wheel right there. Gripping it tight. Yeah, that's right.
Whoa, it's getting really
Alright.
sexual now.
Oh man.
Spin to the wheel. Bam.
Ooh.
It's getting really sexual.
I told you,
It's getting-
Vern is like learning quick. He was a little apprehensive at first, but he's getting that wheel spin good.
It stops at Gambit's official announcement. They finally announced Gambit. Do you want to talk about that, Vern, or do you want to spin again?
Well, you know, we were talking about mutants, so let's spin the wheel again. Let's talk about something else.
All right, see, he knows the game already. Man knows the game. All
Yeah,
right,
he's like, we already talked about bullshit. Let's move on to something else.
Yeah.
That's fucking not
fucking
comic book
Fox,
related,
fuck
hopefully.
mutants. All right, grab that wheel, buddy, and spin that thing again.
All right. Spin the wheel. Maybe rich, maybe very, very rich.
There's no money getting paid off. But
A
all
date
right,
with
fine.
Julie.
A date with Julie. The winner is a date with Julie.
Yes.
Vern's the winner.
Yes.
It lands on AntMan trailer. Did you see the AntMan trailer?
I did. I saw it. I wasn't really impressed with it. I'm sorry. It just, you know, it's about a guy who gets his suit and everything, makes him small. All right, yeah, Paul Rudd. I mean, it doesn't really leave anything to the imagination. I know it's funny too because in the trailer it seems to be kind of brooding, like the Superman, the Man of Steel trailer. And
Yeah.
but they add some like comic elements to the end. He's like, "Hey man, can we change the name?" And that's like the only joke of the trailer is that. And I didn't care. I'm sorry. This would have been. I'm more disappointed that AntMan was not directed by Edgar Wright.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be hard for anybody to get over now. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna watch
It's
this
like,
movie. God, I want to see
so much better.
so much better if Wright did it. Cause they're
And
kind
that's
of like.
fun to say too, because I don't know this guy, and it could turn out to be a very good movie and all. And this is just a teaser trailer. It's hard for me to really judge a movie based on a small teaser trailer like this. But I mean, it just didn't leave anything up to the imagination. Who knows? It could be good. Just the whole thing of them trying to be all somber and serious with it, and then add in a bad little punchline at the end was just fucking bullshit. I'm sorry.
I mean, I wish they would have every joke. There's 2 jokes in the trailer as you're talking about, because you're correct. There's the joke where he goes, "Huh," yeah. But they don't do the same. Guardians of the Galaxy had the exact same joke in their trailer, but they nailed the joke. This one, they kind of just brush right over that one, and then it's the thing at the end where it's just kind of like, why do you make this? Why are you making this serious? It's a fucking movie called AntMan. Yeah. This should have been, I want to say zany, Dumb and Dumber. But I don't want to hear Hans Zimmer's score on an AntMan trailer.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that was the oddest thing to me. It's too many mixed messages going on, and I don't know. It's it's a guy the part he's riding a fucking wasp or a flying ant or whatever. It's okay, I should take this serious. No.
Hey, that's actually going to be a remake of Midnight Cowboy, and that ant is
going to be him
is Rizzo. All right.
I'm crawling here. I'm
crawling here.
Right. Ant-Man is the horror, and the ant's the pimp. So
I'm down with that. I want to see this very dark.
See, you're making a movie, Vern, that I would rather watch.
You're telling me, guys.
Midnight Insect.
All right, Matthew, your go. Spin that wheel, buddy.
All right, let's see. Okay, since we're all friends now, I won't wipe this down because Vern and I are good friends now.
We are.
I will warm the hands up a little bit because I noticed the wheel was a little cold to the touch. So warm up his hands, and here we go. All right.
Mr. Miyagi style. Go ahead and spin that baby. Oh, wow. All right.
I told you, I don't fuck around with this. We'll spin.
And it lands on Raid 2 and Star Wars, which, you lucky bastard, you got this subject because I really want to talk about this, but go ahead.
I'm sure you'll interject, don't worry. I'm sure you'll be fine. So yeah, what is it? The actors are going to be appearing potentially in Star Wars, or they are appearing in Star Wars?
I think they are, yeah.
I mean, that's good because you will see some probably ass-kicking fucking action. I'm sure.
Those fucking guys don't even need lightsabers.
Yeah, it's fucking lightsaber. I'll fuck you up I don't need the Force either. I'll fucking force my fist into your face. I think it's cool. I mean, I think Abrams is taking the cues that people are like, hey, that's cool, and he's actually, incorporating a lot of things that people like into Star Wars. So. I'm cool with that. I want to see what they do with it. I don't know if it's just going to be for stunt purposes or for actual acting purposes or what they're going to do. But hey, I mean, Raid 2 was one of the best action movies last year. Not one of the better movies of the year last year. So, hell yeah, I'm down for that all the way. So.
I just picture Han Solo going, Chewie, get us the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of these fucking crazy Thailand people or Indonesian people.
I keep shooting at this guy and he keeps dodging
really
every bullet I fire at.
About this actually, but I just can't really imagine Star Wars movies combined like this really badass action martial arts fighting. I mean, are there stunt doubles or are they just stormtroopers?
Well, they had Ray Park as Darth Maul. He's like a karate guy or whatever. So yeah. I think if they're working on, because that guy's also like a stunt choreographer, and if that's the stunt choreography, because in the Raid they don't just use their hands, they use fucking anything they can get their fucking hands on. So
if they're gonna in space,
so they're gonna put that with the sword fights, which is, I mean, this movie again, it doesn't matter. I could have told you fucking ripped horns in the movie. You're like, all right, that's great, perfect,
awesome.
Let's go. It doesn't matter. It's Star Wars. It doesn't matter who the fuck is in it.
Well, yeah, but you see, combine the martial arts fighting of like the Raid, which is very fucking brutal, of what they use on people, and then you got Star Wars, which is essentially like a family action.
No, not anymore, Vern. This is gonna be the most brutal fucking Star Wars movie you've ever seen. People are gonna get their ass kicked.
I can't wait. Do you think they're gonna make do you think it's gonna be a PG-13 Star Wars? Though?
Oh God, I wish. I'd cross my fingers and hope to God.
I mean, the only one they had was the last one they made. So.
But think about it. If any movie can like say, "Fuck it, we'll rate it whatever we want," and because we're still gonna get the money anyway. Yeah. It's fucking Star Wars. The movie can be rated NC-17. Everybody's going to see that movie. It doesn't matter. It's fucking Star Wars.
That's true.
They can circumvent the rating. Other people kind of have to tiptoe to the rating because it's like an unknown property. This is Star Wars, dude. You can make the shit rated R. You can have fucking titties hanging out and fucking people's getting their head cut off, blood spurting everywhere. It doesn't matter. Every parent is gonna drop their stupid ass kid off to go watch this movie 7 times. It doesn't matter. They're gonna make
Star Wars is so big that No, Star Wars is so big, you could have titties flopping out and heads cut off everywhere, and they was still rated PG.
Yeah,
That's true.
Those are PG titties.
The MPA is like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's a space titty.
It's a space titty, fine.
George Lucas would show up to the MPA's office with his dick hanging out, saying, "What?
My
Rate my movie PG, bitch."
Sorry,
That's
George.
right. That's right. Suck on it. Suck it in. I'm Lucas, bitch. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, MPA. Go ahead.
I can just picture that because the MPA is nothing but like 75-year-old women with fucking like
Oh yeah,
blue hair.
that's true too. It's like,
See?
I didn't appreciate these tits.
Gumming
George Lucas's dick is bigger than I thought. Double feature.
That's one hell of a credit crawl there. All right, my turn. It just says Star Wars Episode 7. The fucking galaxy's in turmoil.
Yeah, everything's fucked up.
That's the credit crawls. It's all F words. Holy shit, there goes Millennium Falcon. All right, I'm spinning the wheel one last time to see what I get here. Spinning. It lands on, does the Fantastic Four movie really exist? You know that movie comes out in August, and we've seen
Shit.
nothing.
I saw an Instagram photo of like, hey, we're done shooting.
Yeah, and they're like together and like on the streets. I think that was an Instagram from Whiplash. I don't think that was from fucking Fantastic Four.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we've seen two things in one interview. The two things we've seen is Dr. Doom look like the mummy with a green cape.
But that ended up being fake, didn't it?
I don't even know. I don't know what's real. All I know is that movie comes out in probably 7 months from now, and we've seen nothing. While James Bond comes out in a year, and we've seen everything. They've had fucking cars, they had the fucking cast come out, everything. Fucking Star Wars, we already have a trailer. It's a year from now. Damn, Superman vs. Batman comes out 2 years from now. We have a trailer for it already. Where the fuck is the Fantastic Four movie? It's gone. It's missing.
So, like, no photos of cast members or anything? Or...
Cast members like walking down the street.
Yeah, in their regular clothes. Yeah, not in super suits.
Nobody in costume. In that weird interview where Toby Kebbell was like, "Well, yeah, Dr. Doom is a blogger," and that's the only thing we've seen from this movie. And then I got a message on Twitter about I think Max Landis. He was originally writing that movie, and somebody gave me a quote from on the set, and it's like. No, it's this guy's talking about Trank.
Yeah, Trank. The director.
Oh, okay, I thought it was Landis the whole time.
No.
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I think, isn't he supposed to be doing the other Star Wars spin-off movie?
Maybe. I know what's his name's gonna be doing one of them. What's his name?
The guy, Garrett Edwards or whatever, the Godzilla guy.
Yeah, Godzilla guy's doing one, and somebody else is doing one, but... Whew. Yeah, I heard it. I saw that and I was like, yeah, this guy won't work in Hollywood again. He was a cocksucker. Yada yada yada.
I'm like, good God, what the fuck is going on with this movie? So I'm just surprised that people are, AntMan comes out in 6 months, so it's about the same time, so they've released their trailer. So if we don't hear a trailer from Fantastic Four by mid-February, there's gonna be they gotta start looking. There needs to be an investigation. Somebody needs to go down there to Fox, figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Where's your movie?
The whole argument between Trank and Landis, they'll do that shit later. I'm more surprised the fact that you have Jamie Bell, fucking Billy Elliot as the Thing. Seriously?
Dancing around as the Thing?
You couldn't cast another actor in a role better than that? I mean, shit, you could have gotten the brother-in-law of Walter in Breaking Bad as the Thing.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy's awesome.
Hank Schrader. I mean, he looks like fucking Michael Chiklis anyway.
Yeah, they could be fucking Ken. They could be Ken in that fucking movie.
Jesus.
But no, they wanted him to be young. They casted everybody young because they want everybody. Dr. Doom is like 20 years old, and fucking Miles Teller is Reed Richards. He's 20 years old, and it's like every decision they've made from this movie, everything that's come out from this movie has sounded bad to me.
Yeah.
Nothing I've heard like, that's great. That's great casting. That's a good idea. Nothing has sounded good. And I think that this movie, if it even, you're talking about whatchamacallit this, I am not certain that this movie exists.
I've been saying that for months.
I'm dead ass serious. I don't know if this movie actually exists anywhere.
Oh
boy, but
interesting to see once we see trailers or hopefully something soon of it. But who knows?
What's it gonna
a
look like?
production still, a fucking title screen.
That title screen is from like
a plot
I think the title
synopsis.
screen is from the Roger Corman Fantastic
That's pretty much
Four.
what it's going to be. It's a giant troll. It's a giant internet
It's
troll.
a giant.
I'm convinced. It's like it's what it is.
This has been Simplistic Showcase, a segment where the only thing that's truly showcased is nerd rage and harsh language.
Let's do a TV roundup. TV roundup. We'll start with you, Vern. What have you been watching on the television this new year?
Okay, well, to let everyone know out there, I don't actually have cable. I watch everything mostly online and whatnot, so I don't get
legally.
Well, yeah, I don't get a chance to check out a bunch of like new shows because if I miss an episode during the week, then that kind of just ruins the whole week for me. So I have to wait until they're all streaming on Netflix.
Okay.
And so I'm going back right now, and I'm watching Veronica Mars.
Oh,
okay.
Did you see the movie? I never saw the movie. So
I like the movie.
I've never saw the movie. In fact, I've never really seen the show. I'm going back to season 1 and watching the episodes, and it's kind of fun seeing all the guest stars that appear on there. There's an episode that has Jessica Chastain as a distraught neighbor. There's Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, who plays like a Girls Gone Wild pervert who videotapes girls and might be involved with like killing a girl. So yeah, it's been pretty fun. I remember like when the show came out when I was younger, I just kind of skipped it because I thought it was a stupid chick show.
Yeah.
Same thing like with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm like, nah, this is just stupid girl drama. I don't want to watch
girls.
You know?
On TV, no way.
So now I'm going back and watching all of those, and yes, it's pretty damn fun, and I've been enjoying it. So yes, I'm sorry, folks, I'm not going to be talking about what the shows you kids are watching, like
you whippersnappers out there,
Shields or American Idol. I don't know what the kids are into these days, Plus, on top of that too, I watch a bunch of like web review shows, or I listen to podcasts like the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. And going back,
this plug has been sponsored by Vern. That's good. You talk about Veronica Mars, though. It's like I guarantee every single week or every single month when we're on the show, it's the same. Not that it's bad, but it's the same fucking shows every. So it's basically if you haven't watched a show in a month, it's like we'll talk about it. So don't worry about it. It's be the same show. So, but
you saw the movie? You saw the movie, Matt?
Yeah, I liked the movie, and the movie's cool because if you've never really seen the show, it gives you a quick little recap about how the show works. Like, oh, I'm Veronica Mars. I'm a PI. My dad's a PI, and he was a sheriff, and then he got kicked out, and then I started working with him, and we get into crazy adventures and stuff like that. So the movie's fun too. I mean, you don't really have to watch the show to enjoy the movie too. So
okay, because that's why I was going to watch the movie, but I was kind of worried. I was like, I never watched the show, so maybe I should. It
makes more sense if you see the show.
Oh, okay.
So
you probably have to watch all I don't know how many seasons Veronica Mars was on for though. But like I said before, I'm still in the middle of the first season right now, so I'll probably watch that, see what I think about it. I like the mystery so far. I want to know who killed her best friend. I don't know just yet, so we'll wait and see.
Was Dax Shepard on any of those seasons? Because I want to know why the fuck she married that guy.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how that happens.
Those commercials bugged the living shit out of me.
But Kristen Bell's so goddamn adorable.
Yeah, I was like, why are you with this douchebag? Anyway, I'm sorry.
Hey, women like to douche.
Apparently. I was like, I got the wrong fucking idea, man.
In their personal life and their
every month, and sometimes they marry them.
Every girl wants to douche.
Yep.
I don't blame them.
All right, Matthew, what have you been watching this month or this new year?
What's been on? It's been a lot of Fox shows, surprisingly.
They're back.
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about Gotham. As much as you dislike it, and it just came back from its hiatus, and the first episode was very weak. Did not like the first episode at all coming back from its hiatus. Mindy Project I'm watching, that just came back from hiatus too. That show's fun, and it's take my man card away. It's like, oh, why are you watching Mindy Kaling? That fucking show's funny. And I don't care what anybody says. It's a fucking funny show.
Damn, you're very defensive about this movie.
I am, because it's hilarious. It's like there was a line in the last episode where she sat on the guy who plays her boyfriend, the guy who was in Argo.
He was on Newsroom too.
Yeah, the guy on News. Yeah, exactly. What's his name's son? Jane Fonda's son or something like that. And she sits on him. She's like, "Oh my god, sorry, I just farted on you."
What?
I don't know. You have to have it in the context of the show, but to me, I thought it was funny. So.
What is her job on the show? Is she a doctor?
She's a person who delivers babies. A
pediatrician?
Not a pediatrician. Who delivers babies?
Doctors?
Doctors. Yeah, she's a doctor. There you go.
I don't know medical. I'm sorry, medical people in the medical field. I have no idea.
Whoever delivers babies. That's what she is. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is still a lot of fun. I'm enjoying that. And what else? That's kind of it, you know.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine was one of those shows where I was like, remember when we first talked about it, we were like all ready to hate it, and then we saw like the trailer and like, all right, fucking Sandberg.
You did okay. It's got Terry Crews, who's fucking funny. Andre Braugher's funny.
Braugher kills every fucking line.
Craig Robinson, when he's on it, he's funny. Joe Lou Truglio is funny. Everybody on the show, I'm glad the show's getting some fucking love, you know, considering it's like the same people that did the Parks and Rec and stuff like that too. So it's
Michael Schur.
Yeah, exactly. And Parks and Rec's going away soon, so that's very sad. Unceremoniously, it's being
stupid fucking NBC.
It's like get the fuck off our network.
I mean, what a fucking bunch of fucks. I almost have to blame James Spader because I think James Spader's taking that spot.
Oh, he's taking that Thursday night. Well, they're getting rid of all their comedy shows. So
yeah. So, fucking Ultron did it to them.
Yeah. My fucking network.
Strings. I don't want any.
No strings on me at all, bitch. I run the shit.
I'll keep the female TV show thing going.
I like this.
Girl Power. All girl TV shows.
TV Girl Power.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Peggy Carter, or Agent Carter, the spin-off of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Captain America: The First Avenger. And it was... I think a lot of my like of the show is from comparison, because by itself, it's not like a perfect show. It's not like fucking, you know... I'm trying to think of a fun, action-y show, but it's essentially a fun, action-y show. It's kind of in the vein of a Buffy. I felt more Buffy than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does. It knows what it's doing because it has a short run. And Haley Atwell, I mean,
yes.
She is that character. First off, it's Haley Atwell, so I half the time hear what she's saying. The other half, I'm kind of like,
things.
I'm paying attention somewhere else. But no, she's very good in the role. She's always been good in the role. From First Avengers, her little show up in Winter Soldier. She did a couple cameos on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She owns that character. She's one of the actors that her and Dominic Cooper, I think, own those characters. And I know John Slattery plays old Howard Stark, but I think Dominic Cooper just knows how to play that more in the vein of, he plays a very 40 swinging. I'm talking, you know, very, Slattery kind of played it, he was just doing Madman when he was in Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
But Cooper, he's doing it kind of like how Orson
Howard
Welles
Hughes type
did.
character.
Yeah, he's doing the hard,
fucking
very
fuck bitches
fun
on the regular.
Well, here's what I'm curious about too. Do I need to watch, like, you know, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or even the other Marvel movies to enjoy the series? Can I just watch the series as it is?
I would say, I mean, First Avenger would help you a lot, but I mean, the first episode they show like 50% of First Avenger anyway.
Recently on the First Avenger.
Yeah, I mean the opening shot of the show is the last shot of her in Captain America: The First Avenger. So it's very, like, it ties in together, fills you in, like you were saying about the Veronica Mars movie. This kind of fills you in. But if you watch The First Avenger, you're going to understand why the hell she loves Steve so much a little bit more. Here it's kind of like, well, he's Captain America, and you're kind of just going by what you know about, you know, Winter Soldier and that he's awesome. But in The First Avenger, they kind of delved into that a little bit more, which I guess they're going to probably do in this 8-series run. They'll probably have more flashbacks of Chris Evans from that movie.
Well, here's the thing, too. In the Captain America, the Winter Soldier, doesn't she die? I would just.
Well, no, she has Alzheimer's. She's there. She's not dead yet, but she has Alzheimer's, so she can't. Her memory keeps like repeating, essentially.
Well, this is a pretty tragic show. Then I don't know if I want to watch it because I already know what's going to happen to her. She's going to end up with Alzheimer's disease.
Well, they can always
That's how it is.
They invented a serum that cures Alzheimer's. Only in Marvel movies, though.
Just take this into account, Vern. Captain America will eventually fuck her niece, so don't worry about it. It's all gonna work out in the
Okay.
I want to see that spin-off.
That's
jeez.
5-part spin-off of just Chris Evans just fucking some girl.
The chick from Revenge is gonna be banging all over. Agent 13's like, please, you're Captain America, slow down.
Yeah,
I do have like one other quick show that I want to plug.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. There's a TV show. It's actually a web series called Space Janitors. Now,
Okay.
I don't know if any of you have seen this before, but it's a show from Canada. It's set aboard like this ship, kind of like the Death Star.
I've heard this. I've heard of this show. Where the fuck did I hear this show? I think it was on. Is that on Maxima or something like that?
It's part of the Decent Century Network.
Okay.
But anyways, it's about this custodial crew that works aboard the Death Star, and they're part of the Empire. And remember that scene in Clerks where like Dante Mantle, we're talking about
random
the
people get
construction
murdered,
of the Death Star and all the innocent people that were killed.
All the independent contractors.
Yeah, so basically this show focuses on this group of like custodial workers who work aboard this Death Star ship, and the funniest thing happens on episode 3. A guy is like cleaning the floor, and then all he sees drop down is a hand with a lightsaber on it.
That's funny.
And he has no idea what it is. He has no idea what rubber weapons are, and he thinks at first it's like a marshmallow roaster. But then his bosses are like, "Hey, where'd you find this weapon? You found this really kind of cool weapon that belongs to the Rebel Empire." And in one scene, he has to dress up like, the Emperor, like Emperor Palpatine, and he accidentally gets static shock, so everyone thinks that he's the Emperor.
Oh my god!
And he has to deliver this speech to all the people who work for the Empire. And he's like, evil, good. He's trying to. It's a very funny series. I recently interviewed the cast and writers of the show for the As You Watch podcast, and it's really a lot of fun.
Check that out then.
Now, how many episodes do they have?
Well, each episode is about like 10 minutes long, and so like you get through like a whole like 3 seasons within about a couple hours.
Okay, I'm probably that's gonna be my Sunday evening right now.
Yeah, it's hilarious. After the 3rd episode, if you're not into it, then you're not into it. But it's really just great comedy all around there.
Awesome. Also, they also announced that they're doing a Minority Report television show coming up.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how I feel about.
I guess they're just taking all. They have 12 Monkeys coming out. They have this coming out now. So it's
12 Monkeys to me is more interesting to me than. I think Minority Report ended in such a good way. I don't want them to rehash that shit. I don't know. 12 Monkeys ended very well too, but I think there was a lot of stuff they didn't explore in 12 Monkeys. But Minority Report, they essentially showed the system and they showed the faults of it. I don't know how they're going to do this. I didn't hear what network it was going to be on either. Hopefully it's going to be a cable network, but we'll
see. I mean, it was Minority Report was a Paramount movie. What was the studio that put that movie out?
Spielberg directed.
Spielberg.
It's gotta be,
yeah, it could be Universal related. So
NBC.
Maybe NBC. It could be Sci-Fi. Who knows? No.
Please be Sci-Fi. I'd rather be on cable than anything else because at least they have some or Netflix for crying out loud. Anything not broadcast.
They're gonna put this shit on Lifetime.
Okay.
Lifetime Network. Lifetime
movie event. Made for TV event. Minority Report about the plight of a young poor black woman who's in the minority.
Who's beaten by her husband. Every episode has to have somebody beaten by their husband and on the run from their abusive spouse.
Colin Farrell is the guy who's beating her.
She finds a retired cop who decides to get back and put on the shield one last time to save her.
I think we just wrote it.
I just wrote the whole episode.
When I heard about this TV series for like 12 Monkeys coming out there, for a minute there, I really thought they were going to do like a comedy series about 12 monkeys. Actually, 12 monkeys. And do...
It's like any which way you
can. Exactly, yeah.
Shows up. He's like, oh, there's monkeys.
Oh my god. The first 12 minutes of 12 Monkeys is on, ironically, the first 12 minutes is online. I'm going to wait. I'm really interested in that show. So I'm going to hold off before watching it because to me, that movie is one of those movies where you forget how good it is once you watch it again. It's like, oh wow, there was some really cool stuff going on here and some brutal shit. I will never forget ripping out teeth because of microphones. Yeah. Good God, it still haunts my nightmares.
Oh yeah.
And that was when Bruce Willis cared. That was back in the day when Bruce Willis cared.
Bruce Willis.
Let's take a break and listen to one of our fellow Lammers.
MovieMavericks.com, broadcasting current box office breakdowns, movie news, and reviews. Now for your hosts, Jason and Trevor.
Hey now, even though we're over 200 episodes deep into the Movie Mavericks podcast, it's still not too late to start listening.
Where every show we give you 10 truths, 20 lies, and a bunch of Hollywood secrets.
It's like existentialism slipping into nihilism.
MovieMavericks.com.
Time once again for us to make the hard choices. And in this segment, the word hard could have several connotations. It's kill, fuck, marry.
Kill, fuck, marry. We're playing a game called Kill, fuck, marry, where we give, 3 choices, and the person who's given the choice has to decide whether they want to kill that thing, fuck that thing, or marry that thing. I'm going to go first. I'm going to be going over to Vern, and Vern's going to give it to Matt, and then Matt's going to give it to me. A big old circle jerk. All right, circle jerk. All right. Circle jerk style. All right. Vern.
Yes.
G.I. Joe opening song.
Yo, Joe! We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle opening song. Thundercats opening song.
Thundercats are on you. Thundercats are loose. Feel the magic, hear the roar. Thundercats are loose. Thundercats.
God damn.
Kill, fuck, marry.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to kill the G.I. Joe song.
Wow!
Sorry, just
you Nazi! You're a fucking communist.
That's right.
You don't believe in America at all.
Call me Al-Qaeda. I'm sorry. Just G.I. Joe, a real American hero. We like to blow each other. G.I. Joe.
There were a lot of guys in G.I. Joe.
There was a lot of guys.
Yeah, see,
there was a lot of guys.
It just sounds. It's just a very bland theme song. I'm going to have to probably fuck Thundercats.
Thundercats home.
No,
Thundercats home.
That's Mary. No, okay, so I'm gonna say fuck G.I. Joe. No, sorry.
Wait.
No, kill G.I. Joe.
Kill G.I. Joe.
Sorry, I'm kill G.I. Joe. I'm going to fuck Thundercats. Thundercats is good. I like Thundercats.
Hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
Hit it and quit it. I'm done with you, Chitara. Get out of here.
But I don't remember much of the theme song about that, and
it's the greatest theme song. Dude, the thing about the Thundercats theme song, it just keeps it keeps going up. You know how it goes up and it comes down? Thundercats theme song never goes down.
Yeah.
It just thunder, 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 thunder. It never stops.
The coming is at the very end.
Exactly. So that song reminds me about sets, so I gotta put it with the fucking category. So Thundercats, I'm gonna fuck the hell out of Thundercats. And then, of course, I gotta give my love for the Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I would marry and still fuck that shit, because that shit is an awesome song.
He's anniversary, he's taking it out to dinner. He's bringing flowers to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's romancing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Seducing the hell out of that shit. That's what I said. It's a badass theme song. Come on now.
It is. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Dude, I remember, and everyone remembers every lyric to that theme song.
Yeah,
it's
amazing. You're nuts.
Except for Michael Bay. He does not remember anything about that movie or cartoon show.
Or childhoods or anything else.
All right, Vern, you go. You're next.
All right, well,
You're giving it to Matt.
I would give this one to you, DJ.
Oh, really? All right.
Okay. So I want you to choose between these 3 movies, okay? Fuck, marry, kill. Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh. 1 or 2?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, okay.
And
I already know I'm
and
killing.
Spider-Man 3.
Ooh. Wait. Say it again.
Okay,
say it again.
so your 3
Amazing
movies,
Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put the biggest fucking cannon behind Amazing Spider-Man 2 and fire. I'm gonna do fucking Rihanna from Battleship to fucking Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Aloha,
What the fuck is
motherfucker!
that?
I'm doing that shit to fucking Amazing Spider-Man 2, blasting his brains all over the place. I will. God, I don't think I'm saying this. This is like how I'm at a seedy ass bar and I see some woman with 3 teeth in her head, and I'm like, hey, you wanna fuck behind the fucking alley? I guess I'm gonna fuck Amazing Spider-Man 1, which is like, I know I got an STD. I'm not even gonna wear a rubber. I know I'm gonna get one. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Poked holes in it and everything.
Yeah, it's just like I'm my dick's gonna fall off, but I'll do it. I'll go through with it. All right. I'll fuck Amazing Spider-Man 1.
You've done worse.
I've done worse. That's true.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'd have to marry Spider-Man 3 just for the simple fact that at least Peter Parker is Peter Parker in that.
Yes.
That movie's bad. Don't get me wrong, but Peter Parker isn't like hair gelled out douchebag. And though I know it's the worst of the 3 movies, but that movie is Citizen fucking Kane compared to Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Amazing Spider-Man. That movie's fucking Gone with the Goddamn Wind compared to those 2 movies. So yes, I will marry Spider-Man 3, fuck Amazing Spider-Man 1, and I will fucking canoe the head of Amazing Spider-Man 2.
See, at least Spider-Man 3 had James Franco trolling.
Yeah,
the movie.
Franco was in there doing fucking creepy
Doing
ass.
Franco.
So
Franco
good.
being Franco.
The pie is so good.
I just marry Franco. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I probably just marry Franco. I marry Franco. I marry James Franco, and I have Kirsten Dunst watch.
Well, plus, Spider-Man 3, you got Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane Watson in the same movie, and I love that.
Yeah.
It's a shitty movie though, and they don't use those characters good as they should. But I agree, it's a lot better than the other 2 movies. So
and that's probably why I'm fucking Amazing Spider-Man, because I prefer Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy over Bryce Dallas Howard's
I do
Gwen
too.
Stacy.
I do too. I'm sorry about having the characters in the same movie. It's kind of cool to have.
Yeah, I think I'd fuck Amazing Spider-Man 1 for the simple fact that Emma Stone is in it.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
the only fact is that Emma Stone is there, saving the fucking movie.
Yep.
As much as you could, I guess.
All right, Matt, give one to Vern.
I'll pass this over to Vern. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Kill, fuck, marry.
Okay.
This is a little. I'll give kind of an idea of what we're doing here. This is kind of Batman related. So picture Batman when you think of this.
Okay.
All right. Val Kilmer's lips.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Michael Keaton's bouffant hair.
Perfect.
And George Clooney's bat nipples.
Wow.
On chin there, but all right.
All right. So you got Val Kilmer's lips, Keaton's hair, and what was the third one again?
George Clooney's bat nipples.
Okay. Clooney's bat nipples. Fuck, marry, kill. Okay. All right.
I know this is tough for you, but you know.
Clooney's bat nipples. All right. All right. Here we go, folks. All right. So let's see now. I'm gonna have to kill Clooney's nipples.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, because I've seen where that movie goes with that, and it's horrible. I can't. Sorry, Clooney. I'm gonna have to fucking chop those nipples off. I'm just not doing it for me. I know what happened in that movie. Too many bad memories. All right, he basically just totally molested the Batman franchise there, and it was like being back to the fight shop with Arnold. I just didn't do it anymore. I'm gonna have to. I would probably. I'll fuck Val Kilmer's lips. Yep. That's right.
Nice little beach. Yeah, I'm glad you went with that. I was hoping there was going to be some type of innuendo there. So
Somebody got to put those lips in.
It was either going to be a nipple. It's a nipple fuck.
Yep.
And pretty much a blowjob so far.
Because Kilmer and when he put on the bat suit right there, it wasn't bad. It's enjoyable. It's got...
Technically, they both have bat nipples now. Kilmer and Clooney both have nipples.
Yeah, but it wasn't as pronounced.
Come on, Clooney's nipples, they put like fucking some shiner on there, just like hair. Look at me.
Yeah. You can cut glasses.
Yeah, that's right. I swear, in some scenes he's rubbing that shit. He's like, yeah, that's right.
Command freeze. I'm Batman freeze.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, the nipples were out all the time because we was fighting Mr. Freeze all the time. Your nipples get
it was
hard
very
in the
nipply. It was
cold,
very nipply.
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
From experience.
Val Kilmer Stewart there, yeah, he was fun, you know, fight the Riddler and Two-Face right there. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Not the best one of them, but you know, yeah, I still enjoyed it. So yeah, fuck it, I'll fuck Val Kilmer's lips in the bat suit. It's gotta wear the bat suit. All right.
Okay, that's fine. That's when it's more pronounced.
That's right. That's right.
And that's only
And then of course he got married the Keaton, his hair right there. Come on now, it's
oh yeah, come on. That bouffont's amazing.
He
that
had that
bouffont's
80s,
amazing.
90s hair.
yeah. See, that's
Working it.
fucking awesome right there. That's badass right there. I just want to wake up to that, you know.
You run your fingers through that. You're gonna run your fingers through that.
You know, shit. Hell, that's right. Don't fight crime, Batman.
Don't forget your hair.
That's right.
Oh god!
Why does it always take such a sexual dark turn?
Yeah,
It's called Kill Fuck Mary. It has to. Matt, this one's for you, Matt.
All right.
3CPO, Baymax, or Wally. Kill Fuck Mary.
Robot. I mean, this should have been for Vern, because Vern would have been like, Julie!
Julie, that's right. Damn, that girl's sexy as hell. Get here, Julie. Want that sweet robot ass.
Oh, she's coming, alright, don't worry. Gotta wait to the end here. Okay, so Baymax, C-3PO, and Wally, huh?
Wally!
I'm trying to think more practical here.
Practicality.
Practicality.
How will this work?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm killing C-3PO just because it's like nagging wife type thing, where it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know? I almost feel like it's a kind of a Gone Girl type situation where it's like, yo, just kill yourself. Get gone. Kill
You're gonna frame 3CPO for your murder?
Yeah. And it comes back, it's like, Master, I'm back. I speak basic in 97,000 other languages. Shut the fuck up and kill yourself. I'll program him to just kill himself. Here, murder himself.
Oh man, that's horrible.
Probably gonna fuck Baymax because it's like very squishy. Like it's like it's kind of like more cushion for the pushing type of scenario.
Yeah. He's a doctor too.
It's a doctor too, so I'm sure it's like it would probably be like tantric sex or something like that. He'll figure out the way. It's like your wiener is not that hard yet. Let me help you. So think about that. It makes it work better for me. And I'll marry Wally because Wally can clean up and probably cook.
He does clean up the entire planet.
Yeah,
so
he's
your
cleaning up
house
my
is no
house
biggie.
all the time. So this is the practical thinking of me. So yeah, Wally, marry Wally, have him clean up after me all the time. Fuck Baymax and just kill or have C-3PO program him to kill himself. Boom, easy, in and out. Don't even have to think about it.
It's funny because of all the robots that would probably want to fuck you, 3CPO is probably the only one.
Yeah, that's the one that's like, most effeminate robot of all.
It's like, what? NASA, I'm attracted to men.
It's like, no! Jedi mind tricks. Fucking robot.
That's the droid you're not looking for.
Yeah, I'm not looking for
That's not the droid you're looking for. All right. Your turn. Your turn, Vern.
Okay, well, this one would go to Matt.
All right.
I had a couple of choices here. Let's see which one do I want to go with here. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go with movies by Megan Fox. So we go. All right. So, you want a choice here? I got Megan Fox or Scorsese.
I'll take Megan Fox. It's more of a challenge.
Okay. So Megan Fox. We got Jennifer's Body. TMNT, the new one, and then Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Fuck Mary Jane.
Oh my god, what a fucking
nightmare.
Sophie's choice.
Yeah. 3 classic movies.
Great, amazing movies.
Yes.
Go ahead and fuck one of those.
Oh, I just got that fucking robot, and boy, my arm's tired. God, speaking of robots, Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Pretty much 2 robot questions in a row. Yeah.
She's like the new set spots. She's like one of those like Austin Powers sets choice.
Yeah, exactly. Fembot,
yeah.
Fox. Let's see.
A machine was used to inflate her lips, so
that's true.
Yeah,
there's that.
Okay, I'm gonna kill I'll kill Transformers just because it's. Me personally, I've never seen that movie.
Oh God,
So
I have.
I might
I'll
as well
kill it
just
for
kill
you.
it off right away.
Give me the gun.
It's like-
Let me kill it.
It's like cancer. It's like I just gotta get a little kind of thing they cut off and say, oh, it's malignant. Okay, you gotta get rid of it then. So let's kill that bullshit off right away. I think you guys probably know where I'm going with this. I'll marry TMNT. You know, April O'Neil,
Oh.
nice girl, trying to make a name for herself. A fake redhead, but that's fine. You know, women have lied
Not
about
even a
her.
redhead. She was not even a redhead in that movie.
Yeah, well, it was like
I
orange.
don't know what the fuck she was.
Was it orange? I thought it was still
Weird.
black. Maybe I'm colorblind. That shit still looked black to me.
I don't fucking
She looked
know.
like mahogany hair. She had like mahogany.
Okay.
Why did they even call her April O'Neil at all? It just made so much sense. She wore like the jacket right there. Like, oh look, fans, I'm wearing the jacket.
I got
Like,
yellow
April
on.
O'Neil. You could cast like maybe a 5-year-old and have her wear the same jacket. It doesn't mean she's April O'Neil. Like,
They use the logic of the Power Rangers, how they always wear their red. If they're
Yeah.
the Red Ranger, they always wear red clothing. So
Yeah. Pink, I wear pink all the time.
and the whole
I'm
thing
April
about
O'Neil, I
making
wear
the
yellow.
turtles for pets was just bullshit right there.
Oh,
Like,
this is a different fucking show altogether. This could be fucking.
we've crossed this ground.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
So you're fucking
I'm fucking
Jennifer's
Of course,
body?
yeah, demon. I've always wanted a fucking
man.
demon. That's why I'm fucking a
That's
demon.
true.
Man.
That's true. You are into that creepy shit.
I am that
So,
creepy shit. I like fucking robots and demons.
Alright.
Big squishy robots and pretty much succubuses. I'll fucking succubus. You know, I mean,
Alright.
it makes it fun. It's like I just got done fucking a robot. I gotta like have something else to fall back on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's true. That's true.
No.
You're getting the same category. You're essentially just going from lifeless thing to lifeless thing.
Yeah. Let's be fair. Most
The things without a soul, you're fucking
Yes.
essentially.
If you don't have a soul, I'll fuck the shit out of you.
All right, Matthew, it's your go.
So you want to fuck the Republican Party?
Yes, apparently.
Okay,
yeah,
absolutely.
GOPing it out.
Okay.
Mid is waiting in the other room for me. Later.
Okay.
The epitome of the Republican Party. All right, I'll throw this one over to you, DJ. Okay, here you go. Kill, fuck, marry. This is Indiana Jones based.
Oh
Right.
shit.
Willie's incessant screaming,
God. All right.
Short Round's Asian antics,
Okay.
and Molaram's heart ripping.
I'm gonna fuck Molaram's heart ripping because that shit's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
Which is
cool.
ironic,
Plus,
'cause I
like the
have
holes there, so you can fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
you
essentially-
can't actually. Just the hole covers itself.
Oh, well, I guess have him keep ripping it out.
Okay,
Yeah,
keep ripping that.
keep doing what you're doing. Keep the party going. I'll fuck that. I'm gonna get rid of Willie screaming because sorry, Willie. Sorry, Mr. Spielberg, but I'm killing your wife. That shit is
Andy!
which is great. Andy! I can't think. But I think
We
I
are
would
going to
marry
die.
Short Round. I would marry Short Round because he's like a wife. He's essentially like a wife. And they have a charm. I can play cards with Short Round screaming. I could, he knows what he
knows how to drive.
He knows how to drive and get me out of situations. He can save my life if I'm ever possessed by some kind of fucking Hindu spirit.
Yeah, he'll burn you.
He'll burn me with a torch. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat up a little kid in front of me. I think I would marry Short Round.
And he speaks
Willie's
Asian. I
screaming-
know that's one of the things you really
And
look
he's-
for.
I'm into Asians. I'm definitely
Her
into Asian
husband.
screaming.
Yeah.
I'm into concubines. So yeah, I think I would fucking really screaming. I just can't think of a moment where I was like, oh, I was kind of like, shut up,
Shut the fuck up.
shut the fuck up.
They both Short Round and Indy show just killed her right from the start.
Yeah,
Oh,
because-
God.
Like halfway through, where we're in the Temple of Doom there, when she's like, being chained up and going to the pit right there. Someone should just like, release a lever and have her just fall in.
yeah.
Those
Short Round
aren't
should be like,
birds,
"Oops, I'm
doll.
sorry,
Those are
Dr.
vampire
Jones."
bats.
Indy.
No time for love, Dr. Jones. And then still her.
See, he just wanted him to love him. Short Round just wanted to love himself. He was jealous.
Well, Short Round did say, Indy, I love you. So.
And if you think about it, Indiana Jones did threaten to kill her inside the Obi-Wan club. So yeah,
That's true.
I'm killing Willie. Willie's dead as fuck. This one is very related. I'm gonna go to you, Vern. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hans Gruber's death. Emperor Sheev Palpatine's death. Molaram's death. Kill, fuck, marry.
Ooh, Gruber's death, Palpatine. And who's the third one?
Molaram from Temple of Doom, the heart
Oh
ripper
yeah,
by this
okay.
fucker.
Oh boy.
The aforementioned heart ripper.
Oh gosh. Oh man.
One falls from a skyscraper.
A lot of falling
One falls
deaths.
from a Death Star.
Shit.
One falls from a bridge into crocodiles.
Man. Alright, they're all good right there. I'm gonna have to go ahead and just kill Momoran, Temple of Doom. Sorry, man. Yeah, that's right. You're dead already here.
It's okay. You're killing him. You don't even know his name.
You're
Whatever
dead.
your fucking
Did
name
nothing
is.
for me. All right. So I gotta kill you even more. In fact, I want to fucking stab you in the chest, rip out your heart while you're falling to your death. I'm sorry. That just did nothing for me. Let's see now. I want to. See. God damn it. So I want to marry these guys. I will probably. What death do I want to marry the most right here? Which one do I?
Which death do you want to marry the most? Which death is just it's love for you? Every
love.
time you see it, you come home
Man,
and there's the death
I gotta
waiting
be
for
like
you.
here. Okay, I got to. I love the Gruber death. I'm sorry. I'm loving the Hans Gruber death. All right.
It's slow. It's a slow, methodical, romantic
Yeah, it's like,
death.
it's like he's looking at you. All right. He's falling to the doom right there. All right.
He's staring into your eyes, deeply into your eyes.
All the love right there before splat on the ground right there. All right. So I got marry the Hans Gruber death, and then I will fuck the Poplar death scene. That's
Palpatine falling from the Death Star.
Palpatine falling to the Death Star right there. Yeah, it's a good one. I never thought about marriage or killing of a death scene before. This is
We're breaking new ground.
this is breaking new grounds for me because I'll fuck probably fuck. Where's my train? Hold on here.
The Emperor's death.
Oh yeah, the Emperor's death right there. Yes. It's got the white beard. I don't know. Maybe I should rethink this. Maybe I should, fuck the Hans Gruber death scene instead.
Well, you got James Earl Jones in the Palpatine death scene, so he's gonna narrate your love Megan.
Stick it in. Nice.
Stick it and do it. Do it.
Well, you gotta be careful with the Emperor, though. I mean, he might give you the shocker, though, when you fuck him.
Oh, that's true. He'd be like the dog in Wolf of Wall Street, licking your toes.
Yes, unless you want the shocker.
All right, Vern, you have one last one?
Sure. Boy, see, you guys are like more creative with the choices right there. Mine are not that creative, but I'm still gonna go with it anyways. Let's go back to you, DJ, and I'm gonna go with the best Adam Sandler movie. All right. So Adam Sandler movies, fuck, marry, kill. We got Jack and Jill, Grown Ups.
Oh, God.
And That's My Boy.
Jesus. Which one?
That's My Boy.
Okay, I thankfully I've not seen two of these movies, so I'm gonna just go by reputation and rumor alone for my co-hosts here.
Okay.
About a Boy's Gotta Die, because I've heard that movie is like watching a snuff film. It's just so fucking awful. So I'd snuff it out in part. I guess I don't know who else is in Jack and Jill. Who's the girl in Jack and Jill? I don't even know.
Katie Holmes, actually.
Katie Holmes, really?
And Al Pacino's in that movie too.
Oh yes.
Oh, well, it's got Al Pacino. I guess I gotta fuck it. I'll fuck Jack and Jill. Grown Ups has Salma Hayek and Maria Bello. Yeah, I can marry them. I'm just going with the lesser of
the evils
of annoyance. And Chris Rock is in Grown Ups. Though Grown Ups is an abomination, but Chris Rock is in there somewhere. So maybe after like 8 years of marriage, he'd say something funny in a movie. So maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got to kill About a Boy. I've been told by numerous places that movie is like, just the premise of that movie is awful. Let alone the fucking movie itself. So yeah, I'm gonna kill About a Boy.
That's my boy.
That's my boy.
Whatever the fuck. About a Boy. That's my boy. Boyhood. I'm killing that fucking thing. I'm going to fuck Jack and Jill. I won't come down that hill. And then I will marry, God, Grown Ups. Jesus, because I guess I got to be a grown up to get married anyway. I'll marry Grown Ups.
There you go.
Christ almighty. Matt, your turn.
Right.
I'm going to regret all my decisions. I regret everything I've done.
All right, I'll throw you this last one, DJ. All right, here you go.
All right.
Kill, fuck, marry. Liz Lemon.
Ooh. Nice.
Tina Fey herself, just Tina Fey being Tina Fey.
God damn, why did I do this one?
Or I'll give it to Vern.
No.
Give it to both of us.
Go ahead.
I mean, you can throw. You can get
We'll
on the notch
both
one
do
second,
it. We'll
Vern.
both do it.
Okay.
Or Mrs. Norberry from Mean Girls.
Ooh, this is Norberry from Mean Girls. Ooh.
So,
I don't know about you, Vern, but I think I'm banging Mrs. Norberry.
Ooh, nice.
I think I would marry Tina Fey. Liz Lemon is, as funny as she is, a fucking crazy person.
Yeah.
So I think I'd have to kill her. Tina Fey is hilarious. Coming home, I don't know, she's been married to this same guy for like years, right? If I remember correctly.
yeah, I would assume so.
So I'm hoping
Imagine his life. He's probably got a good life. He gets
Good
home,
life.
it's like you're laughing already or fucking.
Your wife is the funniest woman pretty much in America. She writes fucking scripts. I would marry her. I'm definitely Mean Girls principal. yeah. So I know about. What do you think, Vern? What are you going with?
You said the same choice as I would have too. Yeah, definitely would have married Tina Fey, because you get the sets and everything for right there. Yes, definitely gotta kill the Liz Lemon, just because she is a neurotic mess and I can't deal with that shit. And teacher for Mean Girls, yes, because come on now, she got naked right in the first scene of the movie. She takes her shirt off right there. That's
down.
always,
she's down.
She's a teacher that knows how to get down right there, and I'm sure she probably has some sex with the students and teachers on the side right there. Damn right.
Tim Meadows is tapping that somewhere.
I'm sure.
If he didn't, I'd fucking slap him.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with
ladies,
you?
man? He's tapping that.
This has been Kill, F***, Marry. Hey, it's about as scientific a way to judge things as a Golden Globe voting process.
Oh boy! All right, Matthew, why don't you give everybody our information?
All right, so Simplistic Reviews. Let's give you the website first. You go to simplisticreviews.net. That's our main website right now. Or if you still want to be redirected, it's simplisticreviews.blogspot.com. We are on Twitter at Simple Tweeters. That's our handle on Twitter. Facebook.com/Simplistic Reviews. Also YouTube, youtube.com/Simplistic Reviews and the number 1. We are now on Stitcher, also Stitcher Radio. So if you go on Stitcher.com, look for Simplistic Reviews, you can find our podcast right there on Stitcher. We have our web app that you can find in the Amazon Marketplace, or you just look for it on the internet, download it. It's a web app right on your phone for Android or iPhone devices. We're also on Letterboxd. Letterboxd, we log our films on Letterboxd. Look for Simplistic Reviews. You can find our top 10 list or whatever other lists we make, or reviews that we post there on occasion too. And that's the long and short of Simplistic Reviews.
And now, before you go, Vern, before we let you plug your show and let you go and thank you for your time, we would like to go...
Pay him his money.
We would like to go inside the podcaster in a non-sexual way, of course.
I'm sure it will be.
Hey, just because I'm a little bit drunk right now doesn't mean you can take advantage of me just yet, all right?
Hand him another beer. We're going to go inside the podcaster. Mr. Vern, what is your favorite cinematic spaceship?
Cinematic spaceship, Millennium Falcon.
Who is your favorite Ghostbuster?
Peter Venkman.
Would you rather fight 50 tiny Wookiees or one giant Tweety bird?
Oh, man, one giant Tweety bird.
John McClane or Martin Riggs?
John McClane.
Would you rather see the Wolfman fight a dinosaur or Dracula fight a monkey?
Dracula fight a monkey. Fuck yeah, that'd be badass right there.
He said that too fast, like he's been waiting his whole life for that question.
Man, I want that movie to be out now. Fuck it.
Bram Stoker's King Skull Island.
It's gotta be a space monkey.
It has to be.
Fighting a vampire. All right. A space monkey travels back through time to Transylvania in the 1800s to fight Dracula.
Caesar versus Luke Evans in Dracula Dawn Untold.
Shit, why couldn't that be in the movie? Come on now. Oh, fuck, I'm loving this shit, DJ. Yes, have a fucking Dracula Untold spin-off, or Dracula Untold with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes meshed up together there. Come on, Fox and Universal, make that
I know, what
shit
the
happen.
fuck are you waiting for?
We've got off the rails here. Okay, go ahead.
If you could unmake one film, what film would that be?
I unmade one movie. What movie would that be? Off the top of my head here, I'm gonna say the Turtles movie, TMNT. Just did not need to be made. No.
If I gave you 5 apples, and you gave M. Night Shyamalan 3 apples, how many of those apples would you poison in an effort to stop him from making another movie?
Shyamalan, how many apples to top him to save another movie again? 3?
Good math.
Good math. Perfect math.
Sorry, this off in my head here. I can't do math when I'm kind of.
It's fine.
That's enough. That'll kill him.
Either, so
that's enough. That'll kill him. That'll be enough poison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. The most attractive Muppet.
Ooh, Janice.
Ooh, he's a Janice guy.
Yeah. Those lips right there. She plays bass right there. She's part of a cool band. Fuck yeah.
I think I saw her in Inherent Vice. I'm not 100% sure, but she was around there somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Bill Cosby. Thoughts?
If he did do it, fuck him. You know, the guy is a douchebag. I think it's just more funny the fact that he's been this. He's been like, you know, this considered like this iconic father and like this family guy from the 80s. Turns out to be a deranged rapist. That's the whole thing I find funny about the whole thing. Is that all people put him up on this pedestal. I know my folks did. You know, everyone back from that time period thought that Bill Cosby was like one of the greatest people. Great family guy, super moral. He doesn't swear any of his jokes. You know, he's a clean-cut comedian. He can still be funny without using vulgar language. Turns out to be a deranged rapist.
Deranged rapist?
Deranged rapist.
Maybe not deranged, but, you know, he's accused of being a rapist, is basically, so I just find the whole thing...
He's more like a calculating racist. A rapist.
Calculating racist.
Not racist,
a calculating racist and a deranged rapist.
The deranged, calculating, racist rapist.
Well, I don't think he was racist. He was just a rapist.
Yeah, he didn't discriminate. He was raping anybody. He would take anybody.
Like old white people.
You know?
Maybe. We're just spreading rumors about Bill Cosby now.
Bill Cosby's like, I'm not a racist, man. What's going on?
Wow,
I raped him, yeah, sure.
I'm a rapist, not a racist, people. There's a difference, all right?
Yeah.
Get it right. Go ahead, Matt.
Right. If you could kill one cinematic hero, who would it be?
I don't do choice in this one. One cinematic hero. Who would it be? Shit. Gosh. Can't really... I don't want to kill anyone, really. Okay, if I had to kill anyone, I would say Green Lantern.
Ooh,
right.
Good choice. What is your favorite use of a curse word in a film?
Cunt.
Nice.
Which film is that?
Every British film ever.
Every British film ever made.
There's a word that you don't hear a lot of, actually, and it's like probably the most taboo word ever. And yes, yeah.
Good choice. And finally, if heaven exists and Morgan Freeman was actually God, what would you like to hear him say to you when you arrive?
What do you mean actually would be God? Are you doubting?
If he was God.
Are you doubting? Are you doubting the power of the Freeman?
I'm more doubting heaven.
Okay. All right. What I went to Morgan Freeman to say to me when I read the pearly dates, it's like, shit, man, I gotta recheck the list here. Hold on.
Long pause.
That's it. I gotta check the list. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I thought he was checking the list the whole time.
That's what he's gonna say to you.
That's a long list.
Check the list here. Something's wrong here. I'm sorry. I'll be back.
I gotta go check with my manager.
Yep.
You're God. You are the fucking manager, B.
God's not even quite sure. He's like, wait here. I got checked with a few other people. I got checked with my board. All right. We gotta hold on here. Just
You sound like heaven's a drive-through window. All right, the floor is yours, Mr. Vern. Plug your show. Tell us where we can find you.
All right, well, you can find me and my other fun co-hosts at the As You Watch podcast. We are at asyouwatch.wordpress.com. You can follow us on Twitter, at As You Watch Pod. I am also right for the Vern's Video Vortex, which you can find videovortex.wordpress.com. I'm also on Twitter at Video Vanguard. And I misspelled Vanguard. It's Vangaurd. You can check me out on Facebook. Just type in Video Vortex. Same thing with As You Watch. Just type in As You Watch. You can find us there. Listen to all of our crazy shows where I become even more drunker on each episode, or somewhat.
Well, for Luke Evans the vampire and Caesar the monkey, I'm rapist racist Bill Cosby saying thanks for listening. I just imagine Bill Cosby like, guys, I'm not racist, okay? I've never been racist. What about rape? Sure, I've done that a bunch of times. Never been racist.
Everybody did it in the 70s. I've raped a bunch of people with Roman Polanski. It was like hell of a time. Jack Nicholson videotaped it all. It was awesome.
Yeah, see?
All right, I'm
got my pudding pop right here.
Take off your blouse.
Thanks for listening to the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. Now it was brought to my attention that our guest Vern had made some flirtatious comments toward me. My only response is sincere flattery.
Oh, that's nice, Julie.
So Valentine, why don't you hook a sister up with those digits so I can turn this space into some opportunity?
Wow, that got aggressive. Quickly.
A girl gots to get her swerve on, nah mean?
Swerve on?
I just hope he's aware I'm not a one-man robot woman.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
My appetites are insatiable.
No one wants to hear about your appetites, Julie.
I'm talking boom shakalaka.
Alright, now you're just making up words.
Speaking of which, my safe word is kumquat.
Oh, sweet lord.